Welcome back. Today, we're on a treasure hunt through one of America's most famous coin collections, the Lincoln Memorial Pennies. But these aren't your ordinary pennies, we're talking about the rarest, most valuable ones that are causing a frenzy in the coin world. Get ready to discover the top 6 most sought-after Lincoln Memorial pennies. You might even have one hiding in plain sight right now, maybe in your coin collection or even your loose change. Let the excitement begin. First up, we're focusing on the 1985 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D Mint mark, which was produced at the Denver Mint. All these mint marks were produced at the Denver Mint. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this 1985 D penny so rare and valuable? Well, it's all about its condition and the sheer rarity of uncirculated examples. Imagine finding a 1985 penny that's still as shiny and perfect as the day it left the mint. Most pennies from 1985 were tossed around and used for years, losing their sparkle. But an uncirculated 1985 D penny is a true treasure. It's like finding a hidden gem. This penny has never been used to buy anything. It's been carefully preserved, waiting to be discovered. These coins have retained their original shine, crisp detail and sharp edges, making them highly desirable for collectors who want a pristine example of history. Now the big question. How much is this coin worth today? The value of the 1985 D Lincoln Memorial penny in uncirculated condition has risen dramatically. Most 1985 D pennies might not be worth much, but imagine finding one that's still sparkling like new. If you're lucky enough to discover a coin that's in brilliant uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Recent prices for these mint condition beauties have been soaring. You could be looking at a payday of $185,000 or more, depending on how perfect the coin is. But for those truly exceptional specimens, the sky's the limit. Prices at auction have reached a staggering $375,000 and beyond. So how can you spot one of these rare uncirculated 1985 D pennies? First, take a close look at the coin's overall condition. A true uncirculated coin will have no wear or damage. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse should appear sharp and well defiled, with clear details in the columns, roof and the inscription around the coin. The obverse should show a well-preserved portrait of Abraham Lincoln without any signs of rubbing or flatness. Next, check the mint mark. The D mint mark located just below the date should be crisp and easy to read. If the mint mark is blurred or smudged, it's likely a lower grade coin. So where can you find these uncirculated gems? Well, the 1985 D penny is still out there. It's just a matter of finding one that's been well preserved over the years. You can check through old rolls of pennies, visit coin dealers, or even look at online auctions and marketplaces. But be cautious. Always get the coin professionally graded if you're unsure about its value and condition. To wrap up, the 1985 D Lincoln Memorial penny is a fascinating coin, rich in history and value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is one coin that shouldn't be overlooked. If you find one in uncirculated condition, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands that could be worth quite a bit in today's market. Next up, the Lincoln Memorial penny from 1994, one of the most sought-after coins for collectors, especially in good condition. Stay tuned as we uncover why this penny is rare, how it has captured the attention of collectors, and what kind of market value it's pulling in today. The 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny, like all pennies from the era, was struck with the iconic design that features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This particular coin is part of the series minted from 1959 to 2008, which celebrated the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth with this memorial design. But what makes the 1994 penny so intriguing? Well, unlike other years in the mid-90s, the 1994 penny doesn't carry any mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. That small detail, while simple, makes this coin stand out in the eyes of collectors. Now, what about the absence of a mint mark? Most pennies minted in 1964 feature the mint mark D for Denver or S for San Francisco. However, this specific penny without any mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, making it rarer and more sought after by collectors who are after the full range of variations from that year. Coins like this one don't just hold historical significance. They're also becoming incredibly valuable in today's market. Why is that, you ask? Well, as with any rare coin, its value is determined by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand in the marketplace. The 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is a highly desirable coin, and that's why you might see collectors and investors alike scrambling to get their hands on one. The rarity of the 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny depends heavily on its condition. Many of the coins from this era were circulated heavily, meaning they typically show wear and tear, making the good condition version of the 1994 penny much more common. But what we're really focusing on today is the good condition 1994 penny. This is the kind of coin you're likely to find in your pocket change or at coin shops. The 1994 penny holds a special place because it's still a key part of the series and collectors absolutely look for it. In good condition, you can expect this coin to show somewhere on Lincoln's features and the memorial on the reverse. Despite the wear, it's still highly collectible due to its unique position in the series. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While a 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny in good condition doesn't fetch a crazy amount of money compared to ultra-rare coins, it still holds significant value in today's market. If you happen to own a 1994 penny in good condition, you might be surprised to learn that it can be worth anywhere from $200,000 depending on demand, auction history, and where you're selling it. However, if your coin is in better condition, let's say it's fine or even extra fine, its value can increase substantially, especially for collectors looking for pennies in these specific years. The highest auction records for these coins hover around the $500,000 range when graded well, but there have been rarer instances where coins in pristine uncirculated condition have sold for even more. So why does this penny still hold value in today's market? The 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny is considered a classic piece of U.S. numismatic history. While the coin itself may not be the rarest in terms of mintage, its connection to the Lincoln Memorial series and its era makes it a must-have for collectors. It's also the fact that 1994 is right before a major change in the coin's design, adding a sense of significance for those piecing together collections from specific periods. Collectors are not just looking for coins. They're looking for pieces that tell a story. The 1994 penny represents a time of great change in the United States, which adds to its appeal. It's all about what these pennies represent, historically, for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. So where can you find or sell the 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny today? You can find these coins at local coin shops, coin shows, or online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, and specialized numismatic sites. Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, it's important to have your coin professionally graded to ensure you're getting the best value possible. Grading is key because it can affect the price by quite a bit. The higher the grade, the more money you can potentially make. So if you think you might have a rare 1994 penny in your collection or change jar, it's definitely worth having it evaluated by a professional grader to determine its value. To wrap things up, the 1994 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark in good condition may not break the bank, but it's definitely worth your attention. The market value can vary depending on condition, but it's still a valuable coin that collectors treasure. Following is a 1967 Lincoln Memorial penny, distinguished by the absence of a mint mark, and preserved in pristine uncirculated condition. This is no ordinary penny. It's a highly sought-after and valuable coin with considerable market significance today. The 1959 Lincoln Memorial penny began a long-standing tradition in American coinage. Among these, the 1967 penny is highly coveted by collectors, especially in uncirculated condition. Featuring the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse and Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, this penny is not just a historical artifact, but a valuable treasure for discerning collectors. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. A coin that is in uncirculated condition means it was never used in daily transactions and has minimal wear, keeping all its original details sharp and crisp. A 1967 Lincoln Memorial penny in uncirculated condition is far rarer than its worn counterparts, making it a gem in the world of numismatics. An uncirculated 1967 penny has retained its original shine and texture, unlike circulated pennies, which show signs of use and aging. This condition boosts the value significantly. But that's not all. Most 1967 pennies proudly display a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, showing where they were born. But this one, it's a mystery. This special penny has no mint mark, meaning it was secretly made in Philadelphia. Collectors go wild for these rare birds, trying to complete their 1967 penny collections. And trust me, coins like this aren't just history lessons, they're like hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. This 1967 Lincoln Memorial penny is extra special because it's one of a select few. Imagine, most 1967 pennies were made in Denver, but this one? Well, it's a bit of a mystery. This makes it harder to find, especially in perfect condition. Now, the big question, how much is this rare beauty worth? Get ready for this. Its value can soar, sometimes reaching a staggering $200,000. But remember, the price depends on how pristine it is and how much collectors are willing to pay. Now, the million-dollar question, why is this coin worth so much? It all boils down to two things, how rare it is and how beautiful it is. Sure, lots of 1967 pennies were made, but finding one that's never been used? That's like finding a needle in a haystack. And if it has a special mark showing where it was born, forget about it. Collectors go crazy for these perfect coins. They're not just pieces of history, they're like time capsules, and they're only getting rarer as the years go by. The hunt is on, collectors are going wild for 1967 Lincoln Memorial pennies with no mint mark, and these rare gems are getting harder to find. Now, let's talk condition. Examine the coin closely, look for any scratches, dents, or signs of wear on Lincoln's hair or the lettering. The closer it is to perfect, the more valuable it becomes. It's like finding a hidden treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin could be a real winner. Next up, the 1983 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in excellent condition. And let me tell you, this is not just any penny. It holds a significant place in the market today and commands a big value. But why is it so valuable and what makes it so rare? Stay tuned to find out. Let's start with some background. The 1983 Lincoln Memorial penny was struck by the U.S. Mint as part of a long-running series featuring Abraham Lincoln, which began in 1909. The reverse side of the coin, showing the iconic Lincoln Memorial, was introduced in 1959, replacing the wheat stalks that were featured on the earlier versions. But in 1983, things took a little twist. It was the minting year with a high demand for pennies and millions were struck at the Denver Mint, hence the D mint mark. So why does this particular penny in excellent condition hold such a special place in today's market? First off, let's address condition. The 1983 penny is relatively common in lower grades, but in excellent condition, it's a whole different story. The coin must have minimal wear with sharp details, no visible scratches and a clear, bold mint mark. A penny from 1983 in excellent condition is truly rare. Now, many collectors are after high-quality examples. The D mint mark indicates the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, and while this mint did produce a significant number of pennies that year, the ones in excellent condition are few and far between. Most were used and circulated extensively, so finding one that hasn't been damaged or worn down is a rare gem. Now, let's talk about the market. The demand for rare and well-preserved coins has been steadily increasing, and the 1983 Lincoln Memorial penny with the D mint mark is no exception. In excellent condition, this penny could be worth anywhere from $400,000 depending on its exact state and grading. Look at the details on Lincoln's portrait, the hairlines, the beard, and the details on his coat should be well defined. A worn coin will have a flattened or blurry image here. Next, check the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The columns and lettering should be sharp, not faded. If the memorial looks weak or the columns are blending together, that's a sign of wear. Don't forget the mint mark itself. The D should be clear and crisp. It's small but very important when it comes to determining the coin's value. With a strong market demand for well-preserved coins, adding a 1983 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark to your collection can be a smart move. Whether you're an investor looking to diversify your collection or a hobbyist on the hunt for an elusive piece, this coin is a perfect example of how the right conditions combined with rarity can lead to high-value returns. And remember, it's not just about the money. It's about the story behind the coin, the history it represents, and the connection to a time when pennies were abundant but not always well kept. So, if you're lucky enough to find a 1983 D Lincoln Memorial penny in excellent condition, hold on to it tightly. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of American history that could have significant value in today's market. Remember, condition is key and rarity drives the price. As always, make sure to check your change and keep your eyes peeled for those valuable hidden gems. Next, we've got a 1986 Lincoln Memorial penny with a special D mint mark. This isn't just any old penny, it's a piece of history that's worth a fortune today. If you're a coin collector or just love a good treasure hunt, you won't want to miss this. We're about to dive deep into why this penny is so special. First, let's take a step back in time. The Lincoln Memorial penny was introduced in 1959, replacing the wheat ears design that had been in circulation since 1909. This new design features the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side with a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The 1986 penny, produced during the height of the coin's circulation, is part of a series that marked a significant period in U.S. minting history. The coin's composition in 1986 was still the familiar copper mixture, 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, but what makes the 1986 penny special today, especially the ones with the D mint mark, is its rarity, the condition it's in and its overall desirability in today's coin market. Now, let's talk about condition. Imagine a coin that's been out in the world, but still looks pretty amazing. That's what we mean by very fine. Our 1986 penny with the special D mark might have a few scratches, especially around Lincoln's hair and the building on the back. But trust me, the design is still super clear. For collectors, very fine means this penny has seen some action, but it's way cooler than the coins you usually find jingling in your pocket. You can still clearly see Lincoln's features and the memorial on the reverse is distinct without much fading or heavy scratches. Let's talk about the D mint mark. The D signifies that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's most significant facilities. Coins minted at the Denver Mint often carry a premium compared to their counterparts from other mints, especially in certain years when production volumes were lower. The 1986 D penny is particularly sought after because it has a smaller mintage compared to the Philadelphia minted coins. Because fewer of these coins were produced with the D mint mark, they're harder to find in circulation today. That rarity increases its desirability for collectors, making it a great addition to your collection. So, how much is a 1986 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark worth today? In very fine condition, this coin can command a surprising premium. Depending on the market, collectors are willing to pay anywhere between $500,000 for a coin in this grade. But what makes this particular penny really exciting is its potential to increase in value over time. Rare coins like the 1986 D penny with great condition are expected to appreciate, especially as they become harder to find. The more people discover and recognize its rarity, the higher the demand, and that means more value. Hold on, there's more to this story. This penny is valuable for a bigger reason than just its special mark and good shape. It's a piece of history. Back in 1986, the U.S. economy was changing, and they were making a lot more pennies. But this one isn't special because of any big mistakes or weird features. What makes it rare and valuable is how well it's been preserved, a true survivor from a time of plenty. So, you're probably thinking, how can I get my hands on one of these amazing pennies? Time to become a penny detective. The key is to dig through rolls of pennies and check out other coin collections. It won't be easy to find one in such great shape, but it's definitely possible. Some coin experts recommend searching through rolls from the bank, or checking out estate sales and coin shops for hidden treasures. When you do find one, it's important to assess the condition properly. You want to make sure that the coin isn't overly worn down, scratched or corroded. To wrap things up, the 1986 Lincoln Memorial Penny with AD mint mark in very fine condition is definitely a rare coin that holds great value in today's market. Finally, we're uncovering a true treasure, a 1970 Lincoln Memorial Penny. But this isn't just any penny. On the back, you'll find the famous Lincoln Memorial, a timeless design. Now, in 1970, the U.S. Mint was busy making millions of these pennies. But here's the twist. This particular penny has a secret. It's missing something. Most 1970 pennies have a tiny letter that tells you where it was made. And that's not all, this penny has a stunning red color, making it even rarer and more valuable. So, buckle up, we're about to explore this incredible find and uncover the secrets that make it so special. Before we unlock the secrets of this coin's incredible value, let's take a moment to truly appreciate its beauty. The Lincoln Memorial Penny made its grand debut in 1959, a special year celebrating the 150th birthday of the great Abraham Lincoln. On one side, you'll find Lincoln's dignified portrait, while the other side showcases the magnificent Lincoln Memorial, a timeless symbol of our nation. Now, you might think, pennies, they're everywhere, and you'd be right. Millions of 1970 pennies were created. But this particular penny is no ordinary penny. It holds a fascinating mystery, a missing mark that whispers tales of its unique origin. And to top it all off, it's in pristine condition, a true testament to its careful preservation. So, what exactly makes this 1970 Lincoln Memorial Penny so incredibly rare and valuable? Let's begin with its remarkable condition. This penny hasn't been tossed around or carelessly handled. It has been lovingly cared for, its vibrant copper color shining brightly. Imagine finding a penny that looks almost as good as the day it was minted. Unlike many pennies that have faded to a dull brown or even tarnished over time, this one retains its original luster, a truly captivating sight. Now, let's delve into the fascinating mystery of the missing mark. Most 1970 pennies proudly display a tiny letter, either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, revealing where they were born. But our special penny? It's a silent witness, bearing no such mark. This intriguing absence tells us a captivating story. This penny was crafted at the Philadelphia Mint, a fact that makes it a true rarity among its peers. Collectors, those passionate treasure hunters of the coin world, are always on the lookout for the complete collection of 1970 pennies, and this mint markless gem is a crucial piece of that puzzle. But these coins are not just historical curiosities, they are also becoming incredibly valuable assets. You might wonder, why is this ordinary-looking penny worth so much? The answer lies in a few key factors. Rarity. Like any rare treasure, its scarcity drives up its value. Condition. This penny, as we've discussed, is in remarkable condition, a testament to its careful preservation. Demand. Collectors and investors are eager to own this unique piece of numismatic history, creating a strong demand in the marketplace. This perfect storm of rarity, condition, and demand has transformed the 1970 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark into a highly coveted prize. It's no wonder that collectors and investors alike are eager to add this elusive gem to their collections. As of today, depending on the quality and condition of the coin, you could expect a red 1970 Lincoln Memorial Penny without a mint mark to fetch anywhere from $290,000. However, for coins that are in mint uncirculated condition with a perfect red hue, the value can rise significantly, reaching up to $450,000 or more in some rare instances. The higher-end pieces, especially those that have been preserved in exceptional condition, are certainly on the higher end of that spectrum. Keep in mind the market demand for these coins has been growing steadily, as more collectors seek out pristine examples of this iconic penny. As time goes on, coins like this one continue to appreciate in value, especially since the red shade condition makes them stand out as pristine representations of the 1970 issue. While many of us are familiar with the well-worn pennies from our pocket change, finding one of these well-preserved 1970 Lincoln Memorial pennies in red condition without a mint mark is a true prize. If you're lucky enough to own one, congratulations. And if you're looking to add this rare coin to your collection, be sure to keep an eye on auction sites and coin dealers who specialize in these kinds of rare finds, are known to specialize in these kinds of rare finds. So, there you have it, this rare 1970 Lincoln Memorial Penny, without a mint mark and in red color shade condition, is definitely a coin to watch in today's market. Whether you're just starting your collection, or you're a seasoned numismatist, this penny is a valuable addition to any collection. This isn't just history, this penny could be worth a lot of money if you find it. If you loved learning about this rare coin, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our cool coin videos. Have you ever found a 1970 penny? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to share your amazing finds with us. Thanks for watching and happy hunting for treasures.